told you the real secret isn't out there somewhere? It's right in here, inside your own head. And the craziest part? It's something you can actually train your brain to achieve it. I mean, can you literally rewire yourself to get excited about tough challenges instead of dreading them? Understand that your brain operates at different speeds. We call these your brain waves. And learning to shift through them correctly, that's the real key. Shift into the theta state. And guys, this is where the magic really starts. Your subconscious mind is wide open here, which makes it the perfect time, perfect gateway. How do you create that ideal morning? Well, the answer is a surprisingly simple 30-minute routine that's backed by science. It's called the movers method. You ever wonder what really separates the top performers? You're billionaires, the pioneers, from everyone else? Is it just dumb luck? Better resources? Well, what if I told you the real secret isn't out there somewhere? It's right in here, inside your own head. And the craziest part? It's something you can actually control. So that brings us to the big question, right? Is high performance something you're born with, or can you actually train your brain to achieve it? I mean, can you literally rewire yourself to get excited about tough challenges instead of dreading them? Well, the answer from neuroscience is a huge, resounding yes. You absolutely can. And believe it or not, the control panel for this entire upgrade, it's found in the very first hour of your day. You get that first hour right, and you can change the entire game. Okay, so to get how this works, you gotta understand that your brain operates at different speeds, kind of like a car has different gears. We call these your brain waves, and learning to shift through them correctly, that's the real key. So first up, we've got delta waves. This is your brain's slowest gear. It's that state of deep, restorative, dreamless sleep. Just think of it as your brain being in neutral. It's totally offline. Just recharging its batteries for the day ahead. Now, next we shift into the theta state. And guys, this is where the magic really starts to happen. This is that groggy, drowsy, almost dreamlike phase right when you're waking up. Your subconscious mind is wide open here, which makes it the perfect time, the perfect gateway to start priming your mind for creativity, for intuition, for success. This is first gear. From there, you want to ease into alpha. This is a state of calm, relaxed focus. You're awake, you're alert, but you're not stressed out. It's that feeling of just being present, you know, like when you're quietly sipping a coffee. This is your ideal cruising gear before you have to hit the highway of your busy day. And finally, we hit beta. This is fifth gear. It's that high energy, fast processing state you need for active thinking, for problem solving, for really engaging with the world. This is where most of us spend our entire workday. All right, so here's where most of us get it totally wrong. A typical morning, right? That horrible jarring alarm clock goes off. What it does is it yanks you straight from delta, that's neutral, and slams you directly into beta, fifth gear. It's like going from 0 to 100 in a split second. It's a massive shock to your system that starts your entire day with stress and anxiety. The goal is a smooth transition. We want to move gently from delta through theta and alpha and then into beta. You're not shocking your brain, you're priming it. Shocking. How do you actually do that? How do you create that ideal morning? Well, the answer is a surprisingly simple 30-minute routine that's backed by science. It's called the movers method, and this is your blueprint. Now, I know it looks like a lot, but it's incredibly simple to do. Each letter stands for one activity, and you just do each one for 5 minutes. That's it. Meditation, oxygenation through some deep breathing, visualization, a little exercise, reading something positive, and finally scribing, which is just a fancy word for journaling. Just 5 minutes apiece. Let's just zoom in on V for visualization for a second, because honestly, this might be the most powerful step of the whole thing. To really get why, check out this incredible study. Researchers found that people who just imagined playing the piano, they built almost the exact same brain circuits as the people who were physically practicing every day. And the science just keeps backing this up. There was a Harvard study that found that just mentally rehearsing exercising your little finger was enough to significantly increase its strength. Here's the takeaway. Your brain, for the most part, can't tell the difference between a real memory and a vividly imagined one. You can literally install the neural circuits for success before you even get out of bed. And that last step, scribing, is all about a mental cleanse. It's the simple act of getting a pen and paper and just writing down and releasing any thoughts or anxieties that are weighing on you. It lets you start the day with a clean slate, totally free from yesterday's mental baggage. Now, a routine like Movers, it's way more than just a nice way to start your day. It's a strategy. It's how you start to win the fundamental battle for control that's happening inside your brain every single second. It's a battle between two very, very different systems. So on one side, you've got your limbic system. Think of this as the ancient emotional watchman. Its only job is to constantly scan for danger and react with fight, flight, or freeze. Then, on the other side, you have the highly evolved frontal cortex. This is the rational CEO of your brain. It's the part that makes smart choices, controls emotions, and plans for the future. So, who do you think is running the show most of the time? The calm, cool, collected CEO, or the panicked, reactive watchman? The answer is kind of shocking. Running the show. That's right. Studies show that a staggering 80% of the time, for most of us, our decisions are being driven by that reactive, fear-based brain. We end up living in a limbic loop, just ruminating on the past and worrying about the future instead of taking command of the present. But here it is. This is the most important takeaway from this entire explainer. You are not stuck with that. You have the power to change this dynamic. You can literally become the architect of your own mind.
And listen, this isn't just some motivational pep talk. This is hard science. It's called neuroplasticity. And what it means is your brain has this absolutely incredible ability to physically rewire itself based on your thoughts and your habits. Your brain isn't a fixed piece of hardware you're stuck with. Think of it like adaptable software. You can change the programming.
So what this all comes down to is that by taking conscious control of your internal world, your brainwaves, your morning routine, your thoughts, you fundamentally begin to change your external world. You don't just rewire your brain, you start to rewire your reality. The tools are right here. The science is crystal clear. The potential that is sitting inside your skull right now is practically infinite. So the only question left to ask is, what are you going to build with it?